Abdullah Baabood works at Waseda University, where he's chair of the State of Qatar for Islamic Area Studies. He joins us now live from Muscat. Good to have you with us, sir. How worried are Gulf governments today? Do they believe that this is still containable? Are they perhaps preparing for the resumption of a much longer crisis?
Thank you. I believe the Gulf countries are very worried because, as you know, their oil exports, oil and gas exports, as well as their trade and commercial activities rely heavily on the Strait of Hormuz. The closure of the Strait of Hormuz has a huge impact on their economies. These countries are trying to develop their economies beyond oil to diversify. They have, their own vision to diversify beyond hydrocarbon economy. All of this is going to affect their standing, their commercial activities, their connectivity, and their well-being. And as you know, this is also going to affect the perception of the region that has been quite secure and safe, and will, in that sense, affect also international investments. As you know, international investors, global investors, will be reluctant to invest in the Gulf. But also, more important, any escalation in the Gulf could lead to further deterioration of the situation, including environmental disasters. And this is something that really worries the Gulf states. So yes, I think they will be very worried, and they will be trying to do their best to mediate within this and to help both sides to see eye to eye in many issues and try to de-escalate, because the situation is beyond.
So Iran says it's targeting American interests only, not the Gulf states themselves. Is that distinction convincing anyone in the region?
I think an attack on a sovereign state is not acceptable, and Gulf states certainly don't accept that their territories and their sovereignty is being attacked by the Iranians, despite what they claim as they are attacking American interests. Obviously, there is an American presence. There is a military facilities in the Gulf. Iran is claiming to do that they are attacking these facilities. But even then, from our perspective in the Gulf, this is an infringement of our sovereignty, and it threatens our security as well.
Okay.
So therefore, we have no option but to try and help to de-escalate and get the Americans and the Iranians to talk.
That's what I wanted to put to you next. Oman, where you are, has of course been playing the role of mediator, as has Qatar. Is there still space for Gulf diplomacy here? Or are events simply being driven by military decisions now?
Well, I agree with you. I think military decisions and based on mistrust, lack of confidence, misperception has driven now the situation beyond negotiations and dialogue and mediation to conflict. But the Gulf states, even if they don't have space at the moment, I think they should create their space. And this is what they are very good at. Qatar and Oman and Pakistan have played an important role in de-escalation and leading to the Memorandum of Understanding. Obviously, something has gone wrong, and this, I think, urge all the countries in the region to help the situation rather than, become a victim of the geography and also a victim of the MOU that was signed.
So, President Trump says that the US will effectively police the strait itself and charge for safe passage. I mean, how is that proposal likely to be received in capitals across the Gulf?
I don't think the Gulf states want to have any interference in the free navigation of the Gulf states. This is an international water, and it should be protected by international law. And any new arrangement that that's being proposed earlier on by Iran and Oman even, was to help the management of the strait, even if that includes a little bit or some kind of cost involved, but it's not at all, and it has to be within international law. Now, what we are seeing is that the United States did not accept that, although it was alluded to in the MOU. Because of the escalation, the United States itself has closed the strait now and is now charging fees for all the ships entering the Gulf, and contradicting the whole international law and the situation. And this is alarming to all of us in the region. This is a regional waterway. So yes, it's an international waterway. But I don't think any country outside the region, outside the regional countries, should have any right to control it. And I think the United States had to rethink its position vis-a-vis how it wants to treat the Gulf, and also the neighboring countries and the littoral countries on the Gulf.
Good to talk to you. So many thanks indeed for being with us, Abdullah Baabood in Muscat.